Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome,
Hey.
welcome. Whew. Debbie, Susie.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
We're here again to discuss this disaster. And this today, I'm drinking on some Hennessy. Okay, that's how bad it is.
I had to lighten up today because last time I had the tequila, I was out like a light within 30 minutes after the show. And then I woke up and I thought I had slept the entire night and it was morning time. So it was not good.
Okay, Debbie, do you want to do? Let me see. Who do we have in the house? We already know we got Arizona Desert here. We have Holly. Hi, Holly. Hi, Kels. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Susan. Who else do we have? Let's see. Grandma Six. Hi. Welcome, everybody. Let me try to go back and look. I can't stand when my necklace gets tangled. I really can't.
No, that bugs me too.
Yes, and there we go. I have it. But yes, so okay. I can feel it. It was tangled. Natalie, hi Natalie. Hi Kelly. Hi Kelly. Hi Mina. Kelly is feeling better, guys. She's home. She's out of the hospital. And Mina is here on deck. And I just want to say last night when we did the live, I wanted to thank Mina and Sherry. They really did a good job. I think, and I know Mother Teresa was in there as well. But when I'm doing stuff on like George Floyd and anything with details and background information, I've noticed that Mina I've been noticing she puts information out there. Sherry is coming with details as well. So they're really up on the stuff that they're doing. So I really appreciate that. I really do. So, Debbie, I see you in the chat too.
Debbie's chatting up a storm too.
Yes. So
I can't be left out.
Thank you, because they're really, really good at what they do. So last night's episode was basically about, to me, it was about compromises.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it was about to me. What do you guys think?
No, it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I was thinking, or lack thereof.
Yeah.
There you go. It was supposed to be about compromising.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
they're, 2 weeks before they have to make a decision on whether they're going to stay together or they're going to go their separate ways. So what couple do you guys want to go for first? I mean, who do you want to review or give? Before I go any further, next Thursday, we have Andrew is going to be on Thursday from this season's 90-Day Fiance. Andrew is going to be here. And Wednesday, on the 21st, hi, Heidi. I have another special 90-day guest that I'm not giving their name out. But yeah, so Andrew is here Thursday. We're going to do it at 12 noon Pacific and 2 p.m. my time. And Brooke is going to be with him, 90-Day Blast. She's going to be on as well.
Oh.
So I have lots of questions for Andrew. If you guys have any, Sincere cracking up. Sincere, I don't know who you are. You want to join the panel? Okay, I'm going to have to see. If you want to join the panel, I can drop the link for you, but you're going to have your camera on. So that way I can see who you are. But so Andrew was definitely going to be here on Thursday. He just sent me a message today, and I will have him on. And he wants to know if Brooke can come. And Brooke, and she's been working with Andrew. She and who else is it? 90. Well, Shots Fired and Yahoo Boy. But I have been following his story. I've been talking to him in DMs and everything. And yes, Andrew from 90-Day Fiance. So, and I went back yesterday after my live and looked at all of his evidence and stuff. So I asked him to send me, okay, good, Kels. So I asked him to send me everything so I can make sure I have it and we can post it up so everybody can see it. So I have questions for him too about the loan, which I know about the PPP loan. I know how that works. I just got lots of questions for Andrew. So if anybody has any questions for Andrew, he says nothing was off limits. So,
Interesting.
so if you have questions, hit me in my DM and I will definitely add them to my index cards. So, but yes.
Debbie looks like she might have the same questions I do.
What, did you take a bath today?
Well, he must take a shower because his hair is always he has beautiful hair though. But
only on the tell-all. Before that, it was a oily, sloppy mess.
No, do you see him on his IG lives?
No.
Hi, Angela.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he actually looks pretty good, and I like the music and stuff he listens to. He listens to
I have seen him a few times on his lives.
Yeah.
You know what? I figured out who he reminds me of. My daughter's boyfriend. He talks just like him.
Ooh.
It's so odd. If I close my eyes and listen, I'm thinking, I really do think that's who I'm listening to. I'm just like, this is weird to me.
Okay. Sincere, do me a favor. Send me a DM and let me know who you are or what IG name you have and see if I follow you. That's the only way I'm going to drop the link because I don't want any craziness on my channel. So I really don't want any craziness on my channel. But, you know, other channels were getting porn bombed and all that kind of stuff. And I just don't want that to happen here. So anyway, what couple do you want to recap first? Hi, Mother Teresa.
I love her.
I do too. So which couples, guys? Because I know, Debbie, you have a lot
of people in here. I like a lot of these people in here.
I like everybody in here.
They're all so sweet.
Yeah. So Debbie, I know you have to go at 8. So okay, who do you want to? Well, you have to go before 8 because you have a live. So who do you want to start with, babe?
Oh, geez, who's a good boring one? Let's start with Claire and Brian. I just don't know why anymore.
You're kidding, right? On the top of my list.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, just get them out of the way. Just be done. Be done. Get us out of our misery already.
All right, so let's put them out their misery. Let's start with Clara and Ryan.
I just don't know why we bother anymore. Like, his conversation with her mom was so awkward. He wants to know about religion now. We already know about her feelings on religion, and so do you. Stop ignoring them and stop asking everybody else thinking you're going to get a different answer. Just like, have sex with her already.
That's what I'm saying. You want to talk about raising kids in a church, and you're not even hitting the shit. So why are we discussing this?
It's going to be hard to have kids if you're not having sex, period. It just doesn't work that way.
And have y'all noticed that whenever the topic of sex comes up, he gets like a slight twitch in his mouth?
Yes.
Like he gets really, really uncomfortable. And if he's that scared of it, like go to therapy. I don't know. Or maybe he's just scared of Clara.
The fact that he said he has never, now he's saying he has never said in any relationship, I love you. That's a problem for me.
Hadn't he always said that? I thought he said that all throughout.
No, he said that he's never said I love you, but I never thought it was, for some reason in my head, I was thinking, he said in his past relationship, I'm thinking like the last few. But no, never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Never,
yeah.
ever.
Ever.
That's a big problem. Like, or what do you term as a relationship? Somebody that you pay for services?
No, he was with somebody for almost 2 years.
Guess what I mean? You could have a favorite garden tool that you always book with.
God, favorite garden tool.
I'm serious. Like, I don't understand how you could be in a relationship with someone for 2 years and not say I love you and not have any sort of intercourse.
That's what I'm saying. So now Clara is changing her tune. So, when Dr. Pepper came, she seemed like she was scared to say what she had to say with Ryan sitting right there. And yes, Angela, I am so bored with this damn season right now. They're giving me nothing but headaches, and that's why we're calling it cocktails. So, but she is like she's backtracking on the things that she's been saying. Now she understands.
Look at their body language. When she's saying her script, he's directly looking at her and nodding his head as if you're getting it right, girl. You're getting it right.
Yes.
Keep on saying it. Stick to the script. It's kind of weird.
Yes, you're right about that.
I've noticed that too. I catch that too.
And when she's finished saying what she has to say, she turns around and looks at him to make sure she got it right.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. You.
And then she gets in the confessional and acts ignorant.
I like what Kels just said. I'd be in the bathroom with my little purple bullet.
But I think she needs more than a purple bullet.
I just noticed how Ryan just sits there and he shakes his head and he's like,
Have you noticed though this season that there seems to be a lot of those situations with the couples, how they'll say something and they'll turn around and look at their significant other to make sure, did I say that correctly? Or, sort of like they're asking for their, I don't know, like, did they do it right? Because
confirmation.
She does that. Yes, it's confirmation. Sorry, I really did fall asleep earlier, y'all. Confirmation. It's not just her. I mean, I noticed a couple of them that do that. And I'm like, say what you want to say. You don't have to look at that man next to you. Say it.
Yeah.
So she said that, you remember when she was talking to Doctor, she said that she had gotten to a lot of relationships, physical relationships, and it never worked out. And she said that the next relationship she was going to be in, she wanted it to mean something. Then she says, be careful what you ask for, because she's getting exactly what she asked for.
These comments are cracking me up.
I don't know.
So, even with that, and when they had to sit there and, so I don't know with Clara, because 1 minute she's asking for the D all the time. The next minute she's complacent. Maybe she does have a purple bullet. I don't know. But, then when they did that little exercise with them writing each other letters to their young selves.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a break on that.
Yeah. I'm going to take a really big, large gulp of my wine, not just a sip.
Yes, they need approval to speak. And I never thought of it like that either. It's like she's looking, you're right, she does. She looks at him after she says it, and he's just doing this. So okay. That's exactly what happens. I'm picturing it now as when you said it. So
I think it's been happening weekly, but we're just now starting to really see it more. Before I thought maybe it was more like she was looking at him with adoration. Now it's like, no, that's not what it is.
No, she always been begging. That ain't adoration. That's just begging.
Debbie, I see the color of your hair now.
Yeah, like all my roots.
It's gorgeous.
Well, I wouldn't say that. My hairdresser probably yell at me. I haven't gotten any color or bleach in it since last May.
Oh, I like it too. I can see it better on my computer. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it looks really, really pretty.
This is the first time I've actually seen my real hair color since I was 16.
I'm telling you, since I started doing YouTube, I see a few
really?
grays. But let's discuss this letter that they wrote to them young selves. Susie, any thoughts?
Well, I don't even know why he bothered to write anything, because it was just basically nothing. He said nothing.
No, he said he wouldn't change a thing, which means that he thinks
that's
that
what
he
he
don't
said, he
stink.
didn't change the thing, which I'm sure when she heard that, she's probably like, gosh, dude, like, really? Yeah, you're right. He did say that he wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. So
this dude, he doesn't see anything wrong with himself. He's not seeing that there's something that we're seeing, which is there's something just not right. He doesn't see himself that way.
Okay. So what do we think about the letter that Clara wrote to her younger self?
I think it was Clara. Like, it was insightful. She put effort into it. It had some meaning to her, to her younger self, and like trying to tell her about some of the pitfalls that were coming, you know. Like, her letter was nice in comparison to his, which was no wonder why he was at the table telling her to hurry up. Really?
Yes, Angela, that was Sherry speaking to you. She said, "Hiya, Sherry." So let me go back and show you what. There we go.
Yeah, I agree with Natalie M. Her letter was sincere.
Yep, I think it was very sincere.
Natalie said he was self-absorbed. Absolutely. Yes.
So here's the thing: when Clara said, and I live by this motto my whole life, I do believe. She said, "The people that care don't matter, and the people that matter don't care."
Don't mind.
And
the people that
never been a true
and the people that matter don't mind. Something like that. Yeah.
Yep. So I just said, she spoke that, and she said that you don't have to be perfect to be loved. I mean, what did she say? She's strong, you're important, and more loved than you will ever know. She meant everything she said to her younger self. She had the tears in her eyes. I don't think that was scripted. Do you?
Not at all.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm very proud of her letter.
I like her a lot.
I like Clara. But I
feel like she struggled some throughout her life, and I feel like she thought this was going to be a soft landing place for her, getting married and you know, finally settling down and have an actual relationship other than just a sexual one. And well, she got the no sex part, but I'm not seeing much. Even, you know, their emotions don't even seem to be like on point anymore. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but you know what? She honestly, she said it. She's in love with him, but she doesn't think she feels the same way. When she told Dr. Pepper, well, it was in her confessional. She said she can't be in a marriage with not ever having her husband say, "I love you."
Yep, I heard that.
And his thing is he doesn't want to say it too often and devalue the word. What?
How about say it just once?
Right.
See how it feels rolling off the tongue.
Right. Yeah. In an important moment, like for instance, when they have sex. I love you.
Well, then she's never going to hear it.
No, I don't want to hear when I'm having sex. I just want you to say, I just want you to tell me, is it good to you? Which way do you want it? Fuck that, I love you. I get those any other time. I don't want to hear that shit when I'm having sex. I mean, unless we're making love. That's different. Then you want to do it slow and easy. I'm sorry, that's another situation. Anyway.
That was
Ooh, I went to a whole nother level. Wait a minute. Come back.
Ooh, that's Heidi After Dark.
I gotta do a Heidi After Dark. I have 3 good topics, and they're gonna be on fire. And my son Nathan said he's gonna report me to adult services because I'm gonna embarrass them. He's gonna get me committed.
Oh my God.
So I'm just gonna tell you after so you know, I went on this road trip, right? So I want to get in a big semi. I want to get in one of the big trucks. So this one trucker was there, and I wanted to take a look in it. Clint was like, "Okay, well, if you get in that truck and he drives off, I'm gonna say I don't know what happened to her." So I called my son and I said, "So if I disappear on this trip, right now we're in South Dakota, whatever." I said, Clint is going to be responsible. My son says, So what you're saying is, if I don't hear from you, Clint had nothing to do with it. I was like, what the hell? Yes. Yes. So I'm just like, oh my God. But I'm telling you, this is good. But when let's get back to Clara, because I got hot all of a sudden. Girl, I got to stop drinking. So when Ryan.
Well, that makes you, but you and her, poor little Clara and you both need
I
little
think when Ryan said to his younger self, being wrong makes you wiser. It doesn't make you a failure. I think that was good because you learn from your mistakes.
That's true.
But that's the thing. He has to put on that added caveat. Only if you learn from being wrong. You could be wrong all the time and never learn from it and keep on being wrong.
That's true. I know a lot of people that do that.
But do you believe that Ryan ever thinks he's wrong?
No.
I don't think the man knows how to spell the word, to be honest. So I'm serious. I don't think he knows how to spell the word. So I'm just like, yeah, it's something off with him. And if he doesn't say I love you to someone, he's saying I love you to himself every damn morning in the mirror. He's looking at himself, fixing his Ewok ears, and he's got the little part. And matter of fact, we need to talk to Dom, because Dom is wearing his hair sort of like Ryan's. With the hair up here and a little part on the sides of a Dom has the crew cut right here.
Except for Dom actually has hair all over his head rather than just that little strip right down the middle. So Dom can get away with it. However, this guy just needs to shave his head and be done with it.
Oh my God, that's true. But when I looked at his hair, I thought of a Dom. And wait a minute, before we leave them, can somebody explain to me, why did this little Ewok looking ass person have a hat on his head in the house? Why? Hi, Patricia, I was going to come and stop through Kansas, but by the time I got to Kansas, it was really, really late. But I did stop to the casino in Kansas, though. So if you were in there, I did speak to you. I said, hi, Patricia, it's kind of late. But, but I am going to be coming back up that way. So I will definitely let you know when I'm coming, because it's going to be strictly a gambling trip. So I will be going to gamble. But Choctaw, Patricia, I don't know how far you are from Choctaw, but I will be going to Choctaw the second week in May. I'll be in Choctaw. So I am going to go back there. So let me know how far you are from there. All right. So can anybody explain to me why the man had a hat on in the damn house?
I have a theory. What if he didn't have time to process that little landing strip that he has on his head?
Yeah, that's
and so because when I cared about my hair, I would always put on a hat.
It is a landing strip.
Yeah. I didn't know how. I know it's the wrong term. I did not mean to equate vaginal hair grooming to his head.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what else to call it. The little patch of process.
Okay. Yes, the landing strip. Okay, let's process that. But
it kind of does look that way, though.
Okay, but you're in the house. You knew that Dr. Pepper was coming over. And then those little tight ass pants. He has a juicy booty, though. He does have a juicy booty.
It's high. It's tight.
Tight. I'm just like, I watch the TV.
It's a lot.
You know what else does get any? She's got plenty to grab onto, from behind there. It's like,
but you know what?
That's what?
His booty has aspirations to be like Rodney from Marrying Millions. Rodney got a nice, high, tight booty for a man his age.
His booty is on his back, though, Rodney. Let's come on.
Yeah, but that's from all the pushing. That's all the pushing.
It's a little too high. It could be
I know, but that's why I said Ryan's booty has aspirations to be a Rodney.
I do agree.
He has a juicy booty. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stop drinking this Hennessy because I'm beginning to have hot flashes and thinking about shit. So
now every time she mentions Ryan, she gets a hot flash, and now I'm getting worried.
I'm telling you. So I saw him walk off with his little what color were they? They weren't salmon. They were salmon color pants. And I was like, look at that ass. So yeah, I was looking at it. Yeah. So see, are you able to actually sexually assault your husband and don't go to prison? But no, you can't. So okay, she's got to take matters in her own hands because this is getting ridiculous. You're sexually frustrated. You got a juicy booty laying next to you, but he may not have a package in the front though. See, that's what he might have a pencil dick and he's scared to pull it out. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm sorry.
I still say he's a virgin, but you know, he has never said anything about it. So,
oh, okay. Angela says she's getting tired of marrying millions. So, what do we think of Clara and Ryan? Are they going to be together? Are they going to stay? Are they going to make the decision to be together or to leave? 1 for stay together, 2 for leave. 2 for divorce. 1, they're going to go forward. 2, they're going to make the decision on decision day to divorce each other.
Might go in. Oh, I'm
going to go with. I just voted. I voted.
I voted 1.
We all voting 1. Looks like it.
Yeah. I put 1 if she gets laid.
That wasn't a choice. Ooh, Nurse Jen is the only one that's not. Ooh. She said 2.
She did say 2.
Oh, Nurse Jen, I'm writing that down because I think you might. Oh,
he'll give her a new script for decision day, and she'll follow that stupidly.
Nurse Jen, she says 2.
You might be right on that, Debbie. You might be right.
Oh, and I think they're also looking at the incentive of staying on, where they could get on one of these spin-off shows. I think that's what they're looking at.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of that, real quick, I want to cover Unmatchables because I want to do that show.
That's going to be
I saw a clip for that. I'm intrigued.
I want to do that show. Matter of fact, I am going to do that show. You ladies are welcome to come on a panel. I want to do that show. I have a friend of mine that I've been following on Twitter for a long time. Her name is Pinky. And I have the Read and Shade Room. I follow them all the time. So I've reached out to them and they're going to be, I'm trying to get Pinky on. Pinky follows all the housewives. If you guys don't follow Pinky, she's on Twitter. She's been on Twitter for, oh my God, years. I've been following her. And then there's another lady that I follow. She writes vlogs on all of these shows. And we direct message each other and everything. You will be surprised the insight that these women have on different things. So I definitely want to get Pinky to come up one day. And she says, only if I can come incognito. I said, you can do whatever you want. Yes. So I'm trying to get her to come on. Yes, it's a Married at First Sight spinoff. Okay. Your choice, Debbie. I'm not Debbie. Susie, who do we want to do now?
All right, let's go with Eric and Virginia.
Oh, God. I had to get 3 cards for them. Okay.
We have to do some heavy lifting here.
Oof.
Yes. And guys, do me a favor. In the chat, tell me who's your favorite couples this season. If it's just 1 or if it's 2, tell me who's your favorite couple. I want to know. Okay, Susie, Eric and Virginia. Let's go with them.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get to see a whole lot of their visit with, and it was at his parents, right? I thought it was at his parents.
Oh yeah, because it went to
where he was showing all of his pictures.
Yes.
Okay, so he very clearly grew up. What we used to refer to as kind of preppy. He did all the fun stuff, and you could just tell by his pictures and whatnot of when he was growing up that he had a very, I would say, easy childhood. Maybe I could put it that way. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm laughing at Debbie. It's crazy. She said her favorite couple was Paige and the producer. She cussed out on the phone.
You didn't specify it had to be one of the match couples.
Oh my God. I did not specify. You're right. I definitely did not specify. Thank you, Patricia, Bree, and Vincent. I love that. So
yeah, I like them
okay.
too.
Me, Eric grew up a privileged asshole. The
Little bit.
family has money. You can tell by the way he acts. That's not taking anything away from him. But his idea of marriage is based on the relationship he's seen from his father and his mother. That's what his relationship, that's what his idea of marriage is. I think he's a privileged white boy. Yes, he is. And I didn't want to use that word because I don't want people to call me a racist or anything, but I shouldn't say the R word either. But he's a privileged ass white boy. Trust me, my ex-husband is too. And yeah. So, and he's a privileged ass white boy, a redhead at that. So,
so how did that example of a good marriage work out for him the first time around?
It didn't. She left him.
Right. So I don't understand why he thinks he's the know-it-all of everything to do with marriage.
You know, he said he has 5 set standards. Okay, but when you list them off, I'm gonna be like Virginia now. It sounds like 50 because yeah, but you know, I like the fact with them is that you know she expresses how she feels. She's made it well, not all the time. She's making an effort with his mother, his family, all of them. He, on the other hand, hasn't made that. So it had to be brought to his attention to call her dad or her brother. Then when he called, it was oh my God, it was the most awkward thing in the world.
Because they're two of a kind.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
They are two of a kind.
Neither one of them care about Virginia's feelings because if they did, her daddy wouldn't have hurt her so much during his divorce with the mom. And Eric would actually have some sort of understanding when it came to his wife. Like,
well, he'd have more compassion, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas
I
don't feel that from him though. Like
I don't feel any compassion or empathy from Eric to her. I get it. I get it. He wants, you know, he wants to be her everything, like his sister-in-law said. What's that? Bridget. You can't be someone's everything. Okay, I get it. You're her ride and die. You know, when she needs you, you're there. When the chips are down, you're there. You cannot be with her all the time. But I'm going to give it to him. Compromising on her sleeping out at a friend's house, even if he's not home, is not okay. She is a married woman.
Exactly. She's trying to grow up. God love her. And speaking of hair, that girl needs to wash her hair. Please. Debbie, do you agree with me? That girl has greasy hair every damn episode. Greasy. Her hair. She's probably got oily hair. I get it because
that's why her skin is always so screwed up.
Yeah,
because of the oil and stuff from her hair.
Yeah, it is because she has long hair and she has oily hair, which is common for a lot of people. However, just wash it. Just wash it.
I don't think have we seen anybody take a shower on this show? You seen anybody go to the bathroom besides to go brush their teeth when they got up in the morning? Have you seen anybody take a shower? I'm trying to remember.
Last season, Amani and Woody was always in the shower.
They loved their shower.
Of course, because they were dirty. Okay.
They were the good kind of dirty, though.
What did we think about Virginia meeting Eric's sister-in-law when they had this conversation?
Crap, did I miss that?
That was the one with Bridget, right? The sister-in-law was Bridget.
The sister-in-law. Yes.
That was going well at first. And then Virginia started being Virginia, passing out on people's couches and floors and, you know, drinking till she can't stop. And Bridget did what all of us did. What? Girl, stop it. Nobody's
overindulges. I think the only way that, from what I see, my point of view is that, my opinion is, she doesn't know how to have fun without being drunk.
Yep.
And her excuse for doing the things that she does is because she's drunk. So I know I used to do it. I used to go out, party, and I'm a nasty, nasty drunk. Some people get nice when they're inebriated. Me, no. I'm going to tear some shit down. I'm coming for your throat. I'm going to rake you over. I don't scratch. I mean, yeah. Oh, I just scratched myself too. But I'm a nasty, nasty drunk. And I'm telling you, my sons, one day we were all out and they were like, Mom, but you're nasty when you drink. He goes, it doesn't matter who's in your way. You are shooting bullets straight at them. And I had to reassess. So I go out, I have fun. I get a little tipsy, but if I'm home and I'm partying, I got my girls over, we having girls' night, it's on. Cause I left them in the house up here, and I was in my room, snuggled in my bed, passed out, because they got me effed up one night. So I'm home. But
I just
doesn't know how
I just get funny.
She doesn't know how to drink and enjoy herself. She overindulges. I go to the casinos this last week. We were up for almost 17 hours straight. No, you have to know your limits. And she doesn't understand. I can see Eric compromising on some things, but her sleeping on another man's couch, on his floor, whatever, that is a no. But she says,
I don't know of any man who would put up with that from their wife.
Or any woman. If your guy goes
or any woman, that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't come home. She don't want to hear you went to so-and-so's house. Because the first thing out of my mouth is the bitch should have drove you here. Because you get to my house before you get to their house. Or you can call an Uber. Uber runs all over the place. You can call a taxi. She's saying that she trusts him. No, it's not the right thing. That doesn't look good in any effing relationship, whether you're married or whatever. But if you're in a long-term relationship, it's respect. You respect the person you're with. There is no such thing as, oh, I passed out at my boy's house. Really? Pass your ass back over there. Go back to your boy's house. Yes, Debbie. I'm sorry. I went on a tangent, girl. I'm sorry.
No, but you made me think of something. Okay, so you know her issue with his condo. She doesn't like that place. Do you think if they sold the condo and actually bought a place that was jointly theirs, this would help develop her wifely instinct and want her to finally stay at home? Because she would have a real home.
She's still living that fraternity life. She's still living that college life.
Mm-hmm.
I get where Eric is coming from, even though he sounds a bit controlling. Mm-hmm. I get it. It's a respect thing. Now, if he's not home and she hangs out, still, if you're going to go to your friend's house and pass out, why can't your friends bring you home?
Or get an Uber. Well, I don't know if you want to get an Uber that wasted, but I don't know.
Why are you drinking to the point of passing out?
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
I think she has a lot of deep-seated issues. And you know how people turn to alcohol and they turn to pills. She's got that hurt from her childhood and from her dad.
And we've already stated in the past that she has anxiety. There's no doubt.
Yeah, and remember the dog. The dog she got when she was going through severe depression. Mm-hmm. So she drinks to make herself feel better. It's like any type of drug.
She's self-medicating.
Yep, I had a shopping addiction for shoes. I wouldn't leave a shoe store unless I had at least 5 pair of shoes. Seriously. And then I get home, I'm like, shit, I got those. Oh, I got to take these back. Yeah, when you're going through shit, divorce, relationship issues, whatever, you self-medicate, whether that be drinking, shopping, whatever. You overindulge. Her way, she thinks by drinking, that makes her the life of the party. And I just don't agree with that. I don't. I'm sorry, Debbie, what do you have to say?
No, but she's got to stop it, because that's a dangerous path. Like, one of these days while she's passed out, what if somebody, God forbid, takes advantage of her?
And it might not be her friend. It might be somebody that's just over there. And that has happened to a lot of people. A lot of people.
That was my worry and my thought too. Is like, you wouldn't know it if you're that drunk and passed out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know it.
Nope. So, you know, it's just like, but you know what? I'm going to tell you. People said, oh, I was drunk. I screwed him or I screwed her. A drunk mind speaks a sober body. I don't ever want to hear you were too drunk to know you were fucking somebody. I really don't. I really don't. Unless, come on now. Now, I know it happens.
I've never been that
men get assaulted. I know it happens. But what I'm saying is, if you're steady hanging around this person, sooner or it's not even sooner or later. You know, it can be a bad night. You've had too much to drink. You guys start kissing. This happens. And before you know it, you cheated on your husband. I get what Eric is saying. I get it. But she should understand that too. But she comes back and saying that she trusts him. You know, no, even her sister-in-law didn't agree with the bullshit she was talking about.
Yeah, like my opinion on this is, if you're paying rent or mortgage someplace, I'm not wasting a night sleeping someplace else unless it's
Thank
your
you.
business.
Thank you. Thank you.
Point?
I'm serious. I'm not going to drink to the point where I cannot get to my house.
And is everybody drinking to the point of passing out?
Look what Jamal just said. Look what Jamal just said. I love the Dark Magician. Jamal, I love that new name. I love that name.
Oh, see, I didn't know who that was.
I'm just getting hot thinking about the Dark Magician. See that? I'm going to stop drinking a Henny. Everything's making me hot tonight. But it's the truth. The first instinct is to take off your clothes. I'm telling you, everybody was in my house. We had a girls' night. We had like 8-10 people. I went to the bathroom. I looked at my bed. I heard the music. I took off my clothes, climbed my ass in my bed. My sister told me, we came looking, you were out cold. She kept waking me up. I said, why? You have a key to lock the door. Don't wake me up. Let me sleep. We were home. I ain't got nowhere to go. Now, if I go to my sister's, if I'm by myself, I'm going to stay the night over there. Like we do New Year's Eve party or Christmas Eve party. If I'm just me, I'm going to stay there. I'm going to sleep. I'm not driving. She won't let me drive. But yeah, I'm not going to drink to the point where I can't get to my house if I have someone waiting at my house for me. It's a respect. It's respect. You respect the person you're with. I'm sorry, Debbie. What do you think about that? I just went on a tangent.
No, you made a lot of valid points, and I think she needs to mature a little bit more to understand that she's not respecting herself. I think she
or
thinks
him.
Oh, yeah, she thinks it's, and I know people think, oh, well, she's young. She's only 26. Well, when I was 26, I had left home. I was living on my own, working for myself, and I was not getting, S-face drunk every weekend for multiple days in a row. It's just, grow up, girl.
She is immature, and I like that. Thank you, Susan. She's very immature. Yes, Susie, what do you think, babe?
No, I agree. I mean, by the time I was 26, I already had a 7-year-old. So I had to grow up really quickly. But I mean, I did still go out with friends and stuff like that. But I came home, even though my husband was an asshole, I still came home to him. So yeah, I don't understand like her way of thinking.
It's friend life. It's still that college life. It's that single life. That's what she's thinking. And for her, getting drunk and doing this, she's the life of the party. And that's what she's thinking. And I look at her and I'm telling you, I've done some shit. God knows I've done some shit. I have tore down some places. But when I tell somebody, I had to tell a friend of mine. I said, when you act this way, I said, just like you talk to me, it not only embarrasses you embarrass the whole people, the group that you're with. You don't have to act like that. And I had to learn that because I've gone through 2 divorces and both of them I initiated. But it's the fact of you feeling it's a failure or any kind of relationship. So you drink or you party a lot or you shop a lot. You know, it's something inside of you that you feel that is missing. Then when I came to the point where it's me and I know me, I'm comfortable with me and I don't give a flying fuck what anybody else have to say. I'm going to do me, but you don't have to drink and drink and drink. But she hasn't been drinking the last 3 episodes. Mm-hmm. She has not been drinking.
Yeah, that is true.
You see that? I like what Jamal said. She's got that fraternity, that frat life still going on.
But who even accepts that as a girlfriend?
Nobody that I know
26. Of. Who accepts that with a girlfriend? What boyfriend, girlfriend want their girlfriend sleeping on some random's couch? Passed
but
out.
It's not a random, and she keeps justifying it because they've been friends for years. That he's not. Look,
if you're passed out, you have no idea who's in there. So yeah. Right. You might have gone to Barry's house, but if you're passed out, can you clearly state what has happened while you have passed out?
That's what I did to my son's ex-girlfriend. You know, she would want to go out. She would bring me my grandson, but she want to leave her daughter someplace else with people that they're her friend. I said, you don't know these people. You just met these people. You don't know who's going to be at their house. You don't know what's going to happen to this little girl. I said, wherever you go, I don't care. Bring her here to me. That way I know she's safe. Mm-hmm. I don't care that you're not with my son anymore. You guys are not together. Bring her here. You don't know these so-called friends. Oh, well, no, they got a friend. I don't know that friend. No, you're not going to do that to that child. Not at all.
When you're having a party like that with a bunch of people tend to come in and go out and whatnot. And you don't necessarily know everybody that's in and out of a party situation like that. She very easily could get taken advantage of. Absolutely.
So, and why is she always passing out? Are they slipping something into her drink? Like, that's very concerning for me.
I don't think she is a big drinker. It doesn't take much to get her over the edge.
Even more concerning.
Yep. She doesn't drink in moderation. And notice she mixes, even at the wedding reception, she was drinking wine. Then she had a mixed drink. She just mixes everything together. And that shit is not a good combination. Because that's when you want to tear the roof off the sucker, tear the roof off you know what I mean? That's what you do.
See, when I saw that at the wedding, I gave her the benefit of the doubt because I thought that was all nerves. And I gave her a pass that night. But as we saw her behavior throughout the weeks, I'm taking back that pass. She's just messy.
Yeah. So here's my thing. She hasn't been drinking. The last 2-3 episodes? Her face is just, and she's crying behind dumb shit at the drop of the hat. I've been looking and looking. I don't see anything that shows me she's pregnant. Nothing. And I follow her. I'm trying to figure out if she's pregnant.
Do you think that she actually did go and see a therapist and got prescribed medication, so she's weaning herself off the alcohol to take the medication?
I hope so, but she doesn't have the shakes or anything. She's very emotional lately. Very, very emotional. I'm telling you, I had back in 99, 98, I had an emotional breakdown. I was at work and everything was being said. I cried. I see shit, I cried. I quickly went and I saw a psychologist. I took that whole summer off on medical leave, and they had me on it started with the B. Can't remember, but it was 2 names strong. I would just pass out. So then they changed me to Xanax, and I would take a half a bar. Because it wasn't the fact that I was going through a divorce. It was the traveling with work and running and doing this and that. My body just said, that's it. Shut down. And I think she's going to hit that wall. My daughter-in-law just went through that. She hit a phase. You work. You're doing this, you're doing that. Sooner or later, your body, your mind, everything just shuts you completely down. It's time to take a break. Mental, physical, everything. Your body can't handle too much stress and pressure. And she's putting a lot on herself. She feels that Eric is putting stuff on her, which he's a little controlling, but I get his point. I really do. I get his point. I
think he kind of needs to be a little bit.
But you don't want to be her daddy. You want to be her husband. Like when he was talking to her dad.
Then when you saw him talking to her dad and they are so much alike, I can see why she gets very unnerved by him, because he probably does remind her a lot of her dad.
Yep.
I think that's what it is. Date my dad. I would never date my dad.
No. Remember we said it. And I think I heard Jamal or Debbie said on their show, she has a daddy's, it's a complex. Mm-hmm. It is. And I agree. And it's true. She's looking at him. Okay. She's got the best of both worlds. She's got the husband, she's screwed. And then she has, it's like she's trying to recreate the relationship that her mother and father should have had, but didn't. And she's trying to cope with it. But they talk about stuff, but they never really dive. They don't take a deep dive into the issues. They cover the surface. I don't like that surface shit. If you're going to hear me, you're going to hear every MF or every son of a you know what, and I'm going to just let it all out. And then I'm like, whoo, sigh. And I'm good. We're good to go.
But I think that's part of their problem too. Like they don't ever address an issue.
No.
They sweep the majority of that issue under the rug and then fight over stupid stuff like the dog.
Yep.
That's Eric's way of controlling the situation with Virginia. He wants to be, and I'm serious, he is a little controlling. But
the dog is not the issue, and that's what she's saying. They don't want to discuss the big things, so they're going to fight over the little
things. Yes,
but they really don't want to discuss what's actually at the root of the problem, and it's not the dog. That's for sure.
No, the root of the problem is that she wants to live a fucking fraternal life. She wants to still be the college kid that's out drinking and partying and being the life of the party. And that's not going to work with him. So is there anything else we need to say on this couple?
I got nothing.
Mazel tov. Okay, chat. 1, they're going to, decision day, they're staying together. 2, they're going to get divorced. 1 or 2. Oh Lord, I don't know what to do here. I'm going to break my own damn rule.
I say 1. She's desperately seeking a daddy.
I said 1.5.
I said, yeah. I was going to say 1.5, but I went with 1.
Okay, come on, guys. Let me know what you think. 1, they're going to stay together on decision day, or 2, they're going to go their separate ways. We see a lot of 1s. Come on.
I think they're going to end up on the next couple's couch, or couple, whatever it's called.
Oh, I read someplace that this season, the couples have had more counseling than they did in any other season.
Really?
Yes. And it's still not damn working. Grandma 6. I'm writing you down, Grandma 6. I'm writing your name on this one, Grandma 6.
Not ready.
It's a 2. She's not ready. I don't think she is either, but I do think they're a good match. It's just the not talking. Grandma 6 gave it a 2. All right. Got you, Grandma 6. So Nurse Jen on Clara and Ryan gave them a 2. Virginia and Eric, Grandma 6 gave them a 2. Okay. Whoo. Let's see. I'm going to go with Brianna and Vincent. So Brianna, which is the last couple. Whoo. Brianna and Vincent. This hit home with me. Okay. So you guys may not know, some of you do know, I'm from Louisiana. I like the fact that she took him, to show her dancing skills. And when she stated that dancing helped her gain her confidence because she was insecure with the darkness of her skin. That to me hit home. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, I'm a lot darker than what I used to be. I have been called little red bitch. I've been called all kind of names. So my sister, you guys have seen her. She's dark. My other sister is dark. I'm not saying dark. So, but my sister next to me, we called her Cotton. Beautiful skin. Hair is gorgeous. We all have this with the same hair. My brother's like a dirty red because my grandpa is half Choctaw. So my great grandfather. So when she stated that, it took me back to me being in school and with everybody. And I went to Catholic school. And at the time, it was me and it's like 6 other kids that were really light. Everybody else had a different complexion. We will call little white this, little white that, half breeds, everything. So I get where she's coming from. She's not secure in her own skin. I was always jealous of my sisters and my cousins because of their color, because I stood out. My uncle used to tease me. I was the milkman's child. And it wasn't funny, but to me, I remember asking my mom one day, who's my dad? And when she made the joke, oh, I don't know. It was a joke, but I'm the firstborn. I am my daddy's daughter. And then I saw my great grandmother who was really, really light. My grandmother was really, really light. My dad's mom had the green eyes. So I see where it all comes from. We've tracked, but the whole thing with the color, it really made me feel for her because she is a beautiful woman in her own right, no matter what color of skin you have. You're beautiful. So people think, and it is the light skin, the dark skin. And I'm so serious. It's a thing. It's an issue. And, people make jokes about it, but when you're younger, you feel left out because if you're playing with kids that are darker than you, they're calling you names. If you're playing with kids that are your color and you got a darker skin, they're calling them names. So it's really, really hard when you go through that. And people sit there and go, light bright all the way white. I never liked that saying. I still hear it to this day. So I got it. I understood where she was coming from. So it's not just because you're dark, you don't feel secure of who you were, not knowing you're beautiful. I was light, bright, and damn near white. And I got the tan or started. I actually, my legs right now, and I'm not even laughing, I need to go sit by the pool. You can actually see my veins, the color. I'm serious, because my legs are so white. And it gives you a complex. It really does. So I'm just saying this part for her stood out for me. You can feel because you're dark or you're light or you're in between. It's a bad feeling. It really is. People make fun of you and it's not good. It's not. So you always try to fit in. So, and I like the fact that she opened up to Vincent about that. To me, she was being transparent. She was letting him see the inner things that she was dealing with. So that's all I had to say on that. I'm serious. I got carried away, but I got that part. It hit me hard when she said it. And then I found out that my sister has always been jealous of me because of the color of my skin. Not for what I've accomplished, not for what I've done, but because the color of my skin.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know what? I felt for her when she started discussing how she felt like she had to, because she needed to do the responsible thing and go to school and become an engineer that makes good money.
Yeah.
However, her heart was in dancing, and that I could relate to, because I'm like, I danced almost my entire life until I moved to Arizona. I don't know why I stopped, but it's a passion. And you can tell that even though she hasn't done it in quite some time, it's still like something that's really deep in her heart. She feels very passionate about it.
Yeah.
I think she would have rather followed that part of her life rather than gone and done the other, the other where she's the engineer, makes good money. She's very smart.
But she felt she had to prove herself.
Yeah, she felt she had to prove herself.
She had to prove herself. So like my mom, my sister can tell you, I played clarinet in high school, middle school, whatever. I sat first string. I sang we used to have school concerts. Everybody wanted me to be a singer, and I knew me. It took me up until 10, 12 years ago when I became team lead. You got to do speeches and all this other stuff. It took me a while, and I knew me, and I knew with the pressure and everything else, I would have been another Janis Joplin. I would have been another shooting up just to go on stage, just to do this. I knew I couldn't do that. And when I tell you I can sing, but you have to know within yourself, and that I just came into myself. But 12 years as far as public speaking and leading teams, because I would do presentations and stuff like that. I never liked it. I took a course on critical thinking, critical presentation, and it opened myself up to standing in front of a group of people and giving a speech, talking about the slideshow, not hiding in the shadows. So yeah, it takes a while before you get there. And I'm telling you, 10, 12 years ago, you wouldn't see me on YouTube. I've always been outspoken, but not in a group of people.
Yeah.
So, but with their relationship and everything that's going on, her compromising, semi-compromising, I think Brianna is a selfish little twit myself.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it a little. I mean, I think she's trying. Yep.
No, okay. She's trying, but I get Vincent's point. I get it. She wants to eat breakfast with him. You don't have to eat breakfast every goddamn day with your husband. She didn't even want to compromise when Dr. Pepper was there.
Period,
so I don't know, Debbie, what are you thinking?
Okay, she is selfish. And I think we have to give her a little time to get over that, because they've known each other 5-6 weeks now.
Yeah.
And I see her as this person, like when she gets a new hobby or a new toy or a new pet, she's all into it and she wants to play with it until she gets tired of it and casts it aside.
Yes.
And that's the whole thing with breakfast for me. It's like, oh my God, this is my husband. I'm so excited. Let's just wake him up and make him eat food with me.
To get up. We can have cuddle time. We can brush our teeth together. Yes, that's her.
Yeah, like give her 6 months, and I think after being around Champagne Vinny, that will wear off.
I love it. All right, Susie, what do you have to say on this couple?
Oh, I think they were well matched. I think they seem to be at least learning from each other. Like the compromises and whatnot. Except for she needs to let him sleep. I'm sorry.
About the sleep is respecting his boundaries to me.
Right. And the fact that, maybe, and I recall, didn't Dr. Pepper ask him, like, how many hours a night per sleep? How many hours per night of sleep
do you think you need?
Well, it's different for everybody. Some people can function fine on 5 hours a night. Some people got to have that 8 or 9. Me, I probably go for more if I can.
Well, I can survive on taking... I'm going to bring my mother on one day, and I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it Mother's Day. But my mom can tell you, I would take she would get pissed because I would take cat naps, 15 minutes. And I'm up all night. I would tell her I need a nap. And I realized my granddaughter's the same way. My son's the same way. My grandson, they take these little naps, 15, 20 minutes. I do it at work. I go lay back in my car, lay my seat back, 15 minutes, I'm ready to go. And it's like I have slept for hours, but you need that mental break. But Brianna is on this trip about, you're right. She's selfish. She's got a husband and she figures.
Well, she's type A personality and he's not really like that.
Yeah. I am a type A also. Have anybody taken that assessment test? I've taken so many for work and all these different seminars and stuff. My personality is I don't care which way they word it, how they do it, it always comes back to the same type every time. So
I usually say that I'm aggressive, but that's when I'm going for sales jobs, so it works out.
No, I'm aggressive because I'm Black. I'm aggressive because I'm a Black woman. I would be oh my God, right before Corona, and I'm sorry, but Ken has passed away. He actually had a seizure at work, and they found him too late. But anyway, we were in a meeting, and I'm sitting there, and you know, I do SAP, and I'm talking about my team and whatever. He kept going and kept going. I'm telling you, when everything, my whole body just went, it was like calm. I looked at him and I told him, I'm not dealing with you. I got up, I pushed it back, I walked out the conference room and closed the door. To them, my behavior was aggressive. No, I said, you needed me to leave that meeting because I would have jumped across that table and there would be no more and I would be in jail. Because you have a lot of men that talk down to women. Even though your title is this, your title is that, they feel that they need to talk down to you to put you in your place.
Right.
Well, Brianna faces that at work. So I'm thinking in my mind at home or with her family, she needs to be in control. And that's what I see. That's my opinion. I may be wrong, but that's my opinion.
That could be right.
She just needs to learn how to be married and know that the man that she's with wants to be the figurehead. She's got to allow him to take control.
But he said that before and she's not listening. He said that several times. He wants to be the provider. He wants to make sure she has everything she needs. He has said it so many times in so many ways. I don't think she's used to that. Well, I know she says she's not used to that.
Well, Vinny got to be realistic too.
Come on, I'm listening. Come on, I'm listening.
He's just started off his business. Okay, so you could want all of those things as long as you put in eventually. But you don't have to be the financial figurehead. You could be the leader of your family, you know, and she can give over like emotional control to him. Because right now she is the breadwinner.
I like that.
He's got to learn to accept that. And she has to learn that she is deferring to her husband. She just has to learn to be married. I think all of these girls need to learn to be married. And that's the problem with the show, because they haven't had the girlfriend period in which to learn that.
Yes.
They've just been dumped into it. And we judge them a little harshly, forgetting they've only known each other for a couple of weeks.
And I'm going to agree with you on that, because I was told in the beginning of my relationship that I'm independent and I don't need him for shit. And he's never been in that position. So I get that. He wants to feel that he's the one that's providing. So you know what I do? Every once in a while, I act like, oh, baby. Blah, blah, blah. So I make him feel, but you know I don't need you for shit. So,
but they'll love you the more for making the effort.
I've been trying, Debbie. I've been trying. So what else we have to say? Susie, what do you think?
Well, I was just going to bring up one thing. Have you noticed that all the men on this season are like desperate to have babies like yesterday? It applies to almost every single couple.
Except for Jacob.
Except for
Jacob.
My God. Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
We did. I thought we did.
No, that was before the show.
Oh, damn. Okay, let's run through them. Okay. Vincent.
I forgot about them until just
now.
Okay,
Brianna and Vincent. Okay, 1, decision day, stay together. 2, they're going to be apart. Haley and Jacob, I'm listening. Go ahead, Susie.
Well, I kind of have to agree with him a little bit about the bracelet thing. I'm starting to see a little bit why he gets annoyed with her. I was trying to be, understanding of her situation and whatnot, but she is coming off as a little bit cold and kind of snooty and she doesn't care. I don't know why she's even there, to be honest. She should just leave. If I were her, at this point, I would have just left. She doesn't like the way he dresses. She just doesn't like the guy, period. And then when he brought up the bracelet thing, I kind of get it. I mean, he bought her a nice gift. He put thought into it, $800 worth. And it's been seen once, and where is it? At her mom's or something?
Her mom took it back. Her mom took it back because she said the hotel room was a mess, but she never asked her mom to ship it to her. So I feel for Jacob on this one, and everybody knows I didn't like Jacob. I thought he was a weirdo.
I didn't either, but I'm sort of switching over to him.
But she is dogging him, and to me, she is dogging him because she criticizes everything about him. And as you see, when she beat him when they were playing the batting cages, she was happy. Then when they went to play miniature golf, a putt-putt golf, she wasn't happy because he beat her. She has this thing. She says she's been hurt. I get it. But you know the song by Erykah Badu, Bag Lady? You gonna hurt yourself carrying all them bags like that? That she's talking about a relationship. That can be a bag lady, a bag man. When you leave one relationship, shut that shit down. Keep that luggage over there. Don't carry it into a new relationship. Yeah. And I think that's what she's done. She's carried the situation with her and the ex that cheated, whatever. He did the same thing. They came into this with too much damn baggage. So with them,
I don't think there's a chance in hell for them to even ever be friends.
See, everybody is on Jacob's team. Look at this. Even Natalie. Look, my opinion has changed. Look at this. Team Jacob.
I mean, yeah. Well, he is looking. Maybe this week I'm Team Jacob because I feel like he's trying to tell her his feelings and she's just sort of ignoring them.
But she's not taking accountability for nothing. She said when she was 4, she didn't do anything she didn't want to do. How the fuck at 4 years old you gonna tell somebody what you gonna do? Girl, you be okay. Anyway, 4 years old, but your mom instilled in you to follow through. Then you see the phone call with her and her mom. But wait a minute, before then, I like that Dr. Pepper tried to hold her accountable for her.
Yeah, I saw that. I like that too.
She will not accept any type. Her excuse is, well, if I get into something I don't like, I just shut down. Bitch, she gave you an $800 goddamn bracelet. What the hell is wrong with you? To let you know he was serious about that relationship. I'm sorry. Debbie, what do you have to say? Because you're smirking. Debbie, what do you have to say?
Haley thinks she's all that and is showing her true self.
Yeah, basically, like I saw somebody say she's a snob. She thinks she's all that. Basically, she thinks she's better than Jacob.
Yeah.
She thinks she's better than everybody. And her mother has
you.
cultivated that in her.
Yes.
And you saw it on the phone call.
Yes,
So
when I
she
saw
will,
that.
yeah, she will never, like that bracelet never mattered to her because she's better than the bracelet. She's better than Jacob. She's better than his house. She's better than, like, he doesn't travel. So I'm better than you. I'm more cultured than you. Everything, like, I play putt-putt better than you. I play batting cage better than you. Everything I play better than you. And the one thing that she didn't win, wait, was it the putt-putt she didn't win?
It was a putt-putt. She didn't win.
She said, I had to allow him to win at least one thing.
Nope. He was tearing her ass up. And I'm going to tell you, when that happened, I dated a guy. He has his own business. I met him, didn't know he had his own business. Big corporate, big guy. So every time we went somewhere, he was the same way. Slacks or whatever, loafers, whatever. I'm like, do you own any fucking jeans? Do you own any tennis shoes? His first pair of tennis shoes he got, he was with me, because he was always dressed in, he always had a suit or a blazer. I don't care where we went. Until this day, when I go back to Maryland, we hang out. His wife can't stand me, but anyway, we hang out, we have a good time. But I'm just going to say his last name is Witt. When it was like I was dating, I used to call him a Poindexter. Anybody know what a Poindexter is? Or a Buppy, a black professional. He always dressed like that and didn't realize he owned his own company. And it was him. He was comfortable in that attire until I brought it to his attention. He started trying other things, but she criticizes. She looks for issues with Jacob. She's better, and I'm going to agree. She's better than everybody, even her marriage, even what has she talked about the dog at all anymore? No, she didn't. It's all about her. So what I'm just going to say on this is that they need to be apart. She's not willing to admit or take accountability for anything. She's hurt this man's feelings. I saw it tonight, and God knows I did not want to like Jacob. It reminds me of the Woody guy that Amber was talking about, and how she didn't like Woody last season and she came to love him. Jacob is hurt.
I didn't think that would flip the script on that one. I really kind of thought he was the issue, but I saw a different side of him, and I feel bad for him.
It's her. But anyway,
never saw that coming.
Okay, Debbie, what do you have to say? I know how you feel about Jacob. What do you have to say, Debbie?
I just like him. I think he got like the shitty end of the stick with this match.
Yeah, and you've always said that. You said that from the first time you came on this panel. You like Jacob, and I couldn't understand. But yes, I have been flipped to the other side.
I just felt bad. Like, one bad lay should not determine whether you have a relationship or not, especially if there was alcohol involved. I think, you had drunk sex with him, so you should have had sober sex with him and compare the two. If you had bad sober sex, then yes, walk away, dear. Walk away.
Yeah, I love it. But you know what? Susie, I know Debbie has to go. Okay, Debbie, what are your final thoughts, baby?
I think they're going to divorce.
Well, they're going to divorce. I'm going to come into you and Jamal's chat as soon as I close up here. I know you need to get ready. I'm coming in. I don't watch you guys on something but I watched your replay to see if y'all thought the same way I did. But since I'm going to close this out, I'm coming in there as well to support you guys. And I really appreciate you being here. I definitely want to cover unmatchables. So if you're available, love to have you on panel. Really would.
Cool. Well, I've got more schedule changes coming up, but I'll let you know for sure. And thank you for the invite. Are you watching MAFS Australia yet?
Yes, I'm watching it. That's what, girl, I should have been covering that. Oh, I'm so mad. Yes, I should have been covering that.
Yeah. I started watching today's episodes earlier this morning, so yeah, it's gonna be good.
I know I'm gonna watch it. And you know what? I'm waiting. I want to cover the Atlanta Housewives reunion. I watched the whole season. This reunion is going to be explosive. I don't cover Atlanta Housewives on here because, well, when we were doing it at the time, me and Amber, she wasn't into it. But I watch Atlanta Housewives, and this reunion is going to be off the chain.
Well, they've got to make up for a sucky season.
Yes. It was a sucky season, but the reunion is going to be off the chain. So I'm ready for that. I'm going to be in with you in a few minutes. Thank you for coming aboard. I love it. I love your insight. I'm going to have to get Jamal on too. Oh.
And you need to come on with us too. Just,
I will, but you know, when you wanted me to come on, I was getting ready for a live. I think next week we might go, we might do 6 o'clock or 6. So that way we can have you and Jamal. That'd be great.
We'll see. Just keep us posted on when you're free, and we'll try to work something out for sure.
You let me know not ahead, but let me know earlier in the day, and I'll definitely make myself available for you guys.
Will do.
Love you,
until
Debbie.
next time, guys.
Bye. Good night. Love you, Debbie. Bye. Okay, Susie, what do you think? Are they going to stay together? Or are they going to go their own ways?
I don't think there's any way in hell that they'll ever stay together. No. I think it would be useless. Why try?
Okay.
Unless she just magically changes overnight. And
I think she doesn't want to fail at anything. It's not about him. It's about her.
Right.
Okay. So I voted. What are you going to do?
I say no. They're not going to stay together.
Bye, Mother Teresa. Oh, everybody's going 2. Come on. Sherry's got 2.
Jen has a lot of 2s.
Nurse Jen got 2s all over. Grandma 6. Y'all think I'm kidding. I keep scores every week.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's on the same page with this one. I just don't see it going anywhere.
Okay, let's see. So, Susie, Saturday. Oh, Kel says 1. Wait a minute. Kel's going to be our eyeball here.
What in the hell is she? What?
Kel says 1.
Did you hit the wrong button by accident?
Kel, I wrote you down. Wait a minute. Can you see it? I wrote down Kel's 1.
Maybe she hit the wrong button by accident.
Yes. So, Susie, Saturday, you're doing your giveaway. You're doing
Actually, I'm going to do it on Sunday. Sunday works better for me, so I'm going to do Sunday.
Okay, Sunday, you're going to do it, and you're going to do it on your IG Live, right? So when you post it, let me know so I can post it for you so we can get people in. And I just happen to have my books sitting right here because I knew what night it was. So,
yay! Have you finished? Did you finish book 1 yet?
I got 2 chapters left on this one. Then I'm gonna start this one. You know I've been busy. So if you don't have your books, guys, please order the books. Her writing is amazing. I really am enjoying it. So I put them both there together. And before we get out of here, I need to pay KK's commercial. Stick with me, guys. Hold on. Let me play this real quick. KK owes me another commercial.
Hey, everyone. Are you looking for the perfect loose glitter or the perfect metallic loose pigment? Well, look no further. You can find all of that beautifulness at kkcosmetics.com. We have anything from loose glitters, loose pigments. We have brushes to apply it with. We have eyeshadow primers. We have eyeliner mixing drops. You can find all that at kkcosmetics.com. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. It doesn't matter if you're a professional makeup artist. We have products for everybody. And if you have any questions at all, you can always hit the Let's Chat button and you can reach me there, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have on any products that we offer. And today I am wearing Space Clouds. Now this is a loose metallic pigment, and you just apply it over a eyeshadow primer. And look at just how gorgeous this is. It's beautiful. So if you want that nice, beautiful splash of color, of metallic, just sparkle, it's for anyone. Anybody can wear this. You don't have to go all out and, have glitter everywhere. You can just apply a little, or you could go all out like my eyes are, because that's just what I like. But just remember, glitter is for everybody.
All right, guys, glitter is for everybody. So, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate every one of you being here. I appreciate the support that I receive from everyone. And trust me, it means a lot. With everything that's been going on out here in these streets. And then there was another shooting today. I didn't post it yet. I'm looking into it. This was in South Carolina. I understand that the suspect was wanted for, was being investigated for murder. And he pointed the gun at the police officer. So I'm definitely going to look into that one as well. I really appreciate every single one of you. And Susie knows I talk to her on a daily. Well, I slacked off some because I've been doing other stuff, but I know.
You know what? Everybody has moments where they're just like, hey, you know what? I don't know. I've just been going through some stuff, like physically. So we'll get it worked out though.
Yep. And I talked to Sherry, Kels, Holly, everybody. I mean, I do. I check on Kelly all the time. Pina hasn't been in here. She's been going through some stuff, but Pina's in Canada. I talk to her all the time. I speak to people. I talk to people. If I'm out of pocket, if I'm traveling, like this last 2 times, you really probably won't hear from me because unless I just say, hi, what's up? But other than that, I really appreciate the conversations, the friendships. And I really do. I just want you guys to know that. And it means a whole lot to me to have you guys here and supporting me. These last, few weeks has been really, really hard on everybody. But I'm glad we're all still rocking together. Tomorrow is Friday. Don't know if I'm doing trivia or not. Might be Saturday, but I know I need to do a Heidi After Dark. There's a lot of conversations I want to discuss, but I also want a male point of view. So I'm trying to get some men in. And not my son, because I definitely don't want to hear his point of view. Okay. So I'm going to bring some people in so we can discuss it. But I just want to say again, I love each and every one of you. Debbie and Jamal are live now on the commentary zone. I'm going to hop and skip my butt over there and show them some support. I love all of you guys. Susie, you know how I feel about you.
Thank you.
I love you. Appreciate you. And thank you for being here. And good night, everybody. And have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.